If you're an EMS and you're not struggling with mental health, you're either really good at fortifying it or you're just not there yet. That's because what we do is so raw that it feels unnatural. Yeah, I said what I said. Now I'm at the end of what I hope is the hardest 2 years of my life, but this video isn't about me. A friend actually sent me a not very well known podcast called Be All In that's done by a paramedic. And as I went through his videos, what I really liked about the podcast isn't that it was super polished. It's that you can watch this man go through the same struggles that me and you are going through real time. I'm actually making this video as a response to his channel in hopes that he'll respond. Now, it's pretty obvious when you watch some of his videos that Rules studies Stoicism, the capital S. And for those of you that don't know what Stoicism is, it's a Greek philosophy that moved over to Rome and has guided some of the greatest minds in human history. But what it really boils down to is caring about the things that are within your control and not caring about the things that are outside of your control. And this bit of advice has gotten me through so many hard times in my life, but I don't feel like it's 100% applicable to public safety. And let me explain. Have you ever worked for a toxic organization? Of course you have. We all have. I know I've spent 17 years with one, and a lot of the people watching this video are probably dealing with a lot of the same toxic situations that I was. And when that social current gets toxic and you ask somebody for advice or you try to express that you're struggling with the toxicity, you're just told the same generic advice. Don't worry about what they think. That is the equivalent of going to a widow at a funeral and saying sorry for your loss. It's a generic, canned response. Really? Don't care what they think? Almost everything we do is based on caring what they think. Why do we make the stretcher? Because we want to look professional. Why are we out on the front ramp washing our rigs before we go home to make sure that they're clean for the next shift? So many of our actions are driven by what people think. So when the same people that are making these policies that we need to have this uniform and our trucks need to be washed at that certain time tell us that we shouldn't care what the toxic organization they're in charge of thinks, well,